Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning into today's video. I'm super excited to be here because I just got my Jaclyn Hill palette in the mail. I've been waiting for it. I'm like about to lie. I'm about to say that I've been waiting for it for a long time. And I've actually only been waiting for it for a couple days because I got the fast shipping. I got a couple things from Morphe, including the Jaclyn Hill palette. I actually only wanted to get the Jaclyn Hill palette, but in order to get the 2-day shipping, you needed to spend $80. And who wouldn't spend $80 to get the fast shipping? I mean, that's just me. Like, I was so excited for it. I didn't want to wait the extra week or whatever. So I just spent a little extra to get it quicker. I'm going to show you what I got. So I have my box here. I got very few things, honestly. But I just wanted to show you. If you're not interested, just skip forward. So first of all, I got the palette, Jaclyn Hill palette. I loved it so much. Honestly, I was not expecting to not love it. Like, I kind of had a feeling that I was gonna love it. The shades in here are just gorgeous. I love the shade range that she decided to do. It's very different from volume 1. If you have volume 1 or you've seen it, it's very different. This one's extremely bright, very spring, very summer, very suitable for the upcoming seasons. I had no trouble with this palette whatsoever. It was just, it blended out like a dream. It's beautiful. It was just very good to work with, very easy to work with. And I only used a couple of the shades. Obviously, there's endless looks that you can create with this palette. You get so many shades for a great price. I mean, this palette is like $39. You can use a coupon code. If you are thinking about getting this palette, if you have a feeling like you'll use these tones, I feel like you should definitely pick it up. Even if you're thinking that you can't wear it on a daily basis, there's so many shades up here in this upper corner that you can definitely get away with using every single day. There's even a black. I love that this palette includes a black because some days that you do want to add that depth and the dimension into your eyes, but the palettes are not coming with blacks anymore. So I'm super excited that it has a black. I mean, everything about this, I just like it so much. I also got the Morphe sponges. So it comes with the regular size, and then it comes with this itty bitty cutie little guy. Look how cute this is. I want to cry. This is so cute. This is like the cutest thing ever. I also wanted to get a few lip products just because I don't have too many Morphe lip products. So I got this pack of 6. There are 3 liquid lipsticks and 3 lip glosses. So all of them are neutrals. I'm wearing one today. These are great. They're super tiny. So they're going to go straight into your bag. You can throw them into your purse. I love the lip glosses. So I also picked up 2 pencils. A lot of people have not tried them yet. They're only like $3.50. So I picked up the shade Foolish, which is a nude. And then I also picked up black. Well, this is Dark Room. So I use this one so often in my waterline. Every time I do black eyeliner, it's usually Morphe Dark Room. Last thing that I got is another liquid lipstick. This one is in the shade Jealousy. It's just a neutral nude, dark nude tone. And actually what's funny is that this shade comes in the set. I didn't know that. So I have 2. I'll be definitely using them. So that's all I got. Obviously, I ordered for the Jaclyn Hill palette, so that's what we're going to be using today. So if you have the palette, let me know, or if you're about to get it, let me know as well. I feel like it's an amazing buy. It was so easy to use. It's beautiful. There's so many options to choose from when you're doing a look with it. So if you want to see how I did this look right here, just go ahead and keep on watching. So that's what the brows look like once they're already done. I am going to be adding a little bit of the 24-hour brow setter by Benefit Cosmetics. I've never really been a fan of brow gel before. I just haven't used it that often. But this one does a really good job at sticking your brows down. It's flat on one side and then more thick on the opposite side. So whatever style brow you have or whatever style you're going for, it's really easy to achieve with this brush. I like to just go in the natural angle that my brows are going. I really just like here, I'll go up a little bit, then I go to the side, and then once you're at the tail, I like to bring them down. So I am going to be using my Jaclyn Hill palette today. It has yellow, it has just so many colors that look like the sunset. I feel like a lot of people are getting sunset vibes from this, and so many people are recreating sunset eyes because you have the yellow, the orange, the pink, the purple. It's just perfect for a sunset look. I am going to be recreating one of the looks that Lipstick Nick did for Jaclyn Hill's campaign shoot. I feel like that was just so beautiful. I've been wanting to recreate that. I feel like that's a really good look to start with, getting familiar with the palette. Just to get it going, I'm going to do the majority of my eyeshadow on my left eye off camera, and then once I'm more than almost halfway done with one eye, I'll pop on here so we can do the opposite eye together. So the very first eyeshadow that I'm going to be taking is this one right here, which is called I'm In It. It's a very frosty light cream shade. It's not a white. It does have a little bit of a pink pearlescent opalness to it. So I'm going to be taking this shade I'm In It. I'm just going to be popping it right under my brow bone. Like I said earlier, this shade does have a very unique pink opalness to it. It's so pretty. Like, it's the very slightest bit of pink, but it's definitely very noticeable. So I'm going to be taking Therapy Sesh and Not My Journey and popping them right into my crease. I'm going to be doing the lightest one first and then deepening it up with the darker one. So I'm going to be taking a little bit of Therapy Sesh first. I have it all over my brush, as you can see. And then I'm going to be popping this right all over my crease. And just like on this side, I really want it buffed out pretty high. So I'm going to pop it into my crease and slowly start buffing it. So I'm popping on a little bit more. You want to just do windshield wiper motions till you feel like you get the intensity that you want. Of course, if you just apply it one time, it's not going to be so intense, but as you go layering, you can really brighten it up. So I'm taking a little bit more of a tapered brush, and I'm going to be dipping it into this one right here, which is called Not My Journey. So I'm going to be focusing this one right into my crease. I'm not going to be blending this one nearly as high as I just did. So I really want to just follow my natural crease. As you can see, I just want to pop it right there. I'm going to be taking a little bit more just so that I can fill the outer edge and bring it all the way into the tear duct. Because in the look that Jaclyn has, she has the dark purple all the way down to the tear duct, like the entire way that the cut crease is formed. Into my crease, the purple shade that I first applied does still show through the background, just like popping through the back, which looks really pretty. So to get this really nice sharp cut crease, all I did was take a little bit of my Micellar Water by Garnier. So this is all-in-one makeup remover. It even removes waterproof mascara. It cleanses your skin, soothes the skin. You do not have to rinse it off, and it's good for your eyes, your lips, and for the entire face. And it's also good for all skin types. I'm just going to be using my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and an eyeliner brush. I just take a little bit onto the tip of my liner brush. And then with this liner brush, I'm going to just carve out my crease and then fill in my lid. I am going to be starting to apply my lid shades, which are the oranges. I'm going to be using these two shades right here. One which is called Feeling Myself, and then My Man. Feeling Myself is a little bit brighter. My Man definitely does have a little bit more of a deeper orange. So this is the first one that I'm applying. This one again is called Feeling Myself. It's a matte neon orange. This shade gives you so much punch. Like it's just so bright. So neon, so mattified. It just looks beautiful. I really like it. So the next one that I'm using, I'm just wiping off. I'm using the same brush. I'm just dusting it off. The next one that I'm taking is My Man. Like I said before, this is just a little bit deeper. I'm going to be applying it to the center of my eye. Wow, this one. Like also, I was so impressed with this one because they're just so vibrant. Like They're legit like almost neon. They're just so vibrant. I did not expect that. I've used a lot of orange shades that are not this bright whatsoever, like at all. You just don't get this color payoff from a lot of palettes out there. So we're at right here in this area wherever the orange and the purple are meeting. I want to put a little bit of a shimmer, so I'm taking this shade right here, which is called Good Place. This is a shimmery purple. It's not a bright purple. So I'm going to be using this. I'm just putting it right in this corner where my orange meets the purple. So this is going to be the last shade to finish up my eyes. I'm going to be taking this shade right here, which is called Talia. With these metallic shades especially, you get so much more power and punch to them when you use your finger. I've noticed when I use a brush, I do not get the same effect. And I just get so sad because you want them to come up really metallic. So I like to take my finger. I'm going to be popping this right onto the orange where it meets the purple. Okay, so now that I have my eyes done, I do need to apply my lashes. I'm in between these two styles right here. These were sent to me from a brand called Cavalli Lash. So this one right here is called London. This one is called Fuego. They're so beautiful. The one up here on the top is a little bit more full. The one down here, which is Fuego, is a little bit more separated, a lot more clumped and clustered. So both of them are beautiful. I can't decide which one I want to use. I don't know which one I want to use for this look. I think, let me think. I think I'm going to do these. I think I'm going to do London. These are the fuller lash. So just while that gets tacky, I'm going to apply my foundation. This is a Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Foundation. So I'm just using a Real Techniques Beauty Blender. And then I'm going to slowly start bouncing it onto my skin. True story, you guys. I used to hate this foundation so much. I used to just despise it. Everybody was raving about it when it just came out. But when I got my hands on it, I couldn't get it to look good. I couldn't see why people loved it so much. But the thing that I was definitely doing wrong, I realized that I was applying it wrong. So I was applying it with a brush. And let me just tell you, this foundation does not look good at all with a brush. It just looks streaky, it looks patchy, it looks uneven. Like anything that can go wrong with the foundation goes wrong with this foundation if you use a brush. But if you use a beauty blender or any type of beauty sponge, it gives you such a perfect flawless finish. So it was just sitting on my desk for months, maybe over 2 years, without me touching it because I was just not impressed with it. I didn't want it. And then once I finally used a beauty sponge, it made all the difference. And I realized that it was a great foundation. So I actually really do like it now. So I'm going to be using my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I'm in the shade Fair Beige. I like to pop this right under my eyes, and with the same beauty sponge, I'm going to just go in and buff it out. This gives me a lot of brightness, so much coverage, covers up all the dark circles, any of the sleepiness that's showing through just gets taken away. It's awesome. My glue has gotten pretty tacky, so now I'm just going to open up my lashes. Again, these are Cavalli lashes. Their Instagram is Cavalli Lash, and their website is cavallilash.com. This is what it looks like. They're very full. I feel like these are going to be perfect for this look. So whenever I'm applying my lashes, I find it the easiest to look straight down into your mirror, so that way you're looking at what you're doing while your eyelid is all the way down. So if you're looking straight up at a mirror, like, it's going to be really hard to get that angle, but if you're looking down, it really exposes your lashes, which makes it so much easier. So I feel like these lashes really do help complete this eye look. As far as my skin, I'm going to be setting my foundation and my concealer with my Kylie Cosmetics setting powder. So I'm actually going to be dipping a little, quite a bit of it out into the cap. I like to do this because I'm going to set my under eyes with this powder. I like to take my beauty blender and just dip it in here. Whenever you do this, you really get a lot of product onto your sponge because it's wet. If you do this when it's not wet, it's not really going to give you a lot of coverage and a lot of brightness. So I just like to look right into my mirror and start to press it on. I really like this shade. So I picked up the shade Yellow. This powder does come in different shades. I do have yellow undertones in my skin, so this was the best one for me. If you have pink undertones, you can get the pink powder. There's translucent as well, but I really like this yellow shade. So I'm just going to be packing it right under my eye. So this powder is giving me so much brightness under my eyes. I don't know if you can see that. I'm also doing it right in the center of my face and right down the bridge of my nose. So I'm going to let that sit there just for a little bit. I'm going to be using my bronzer. So the bronzer that I'm using is the Hoola bronzer, which comes in this little cheerleading bronze squad palette. I love this palette because it comes with my favorite bronzer, which is Hoola, and it also comes with one of my favorite highlighters, which is Cookie. Both of them are from Benefit. I just love them so much. So I'm going to be using the Hoola bronzer. This one actually comes with the original, which is really good on my skin tone, and it comes with the caramel, which is a little bit too dark for me. It's really good for my clients though. Anybody that has a little bit deeper skin tone than I do, I use that on them and they love it. So I'm just popping this right into my cheekbone area just to give me a little bit of definition because my face is looking pretty flat right now. So popping this right into the cheekbone area. While you're doing this, you do want to buff in circular motions, and you're going to notice that the powder that you put under your eyes might get a little bit dusted away, but that's fine. That's okay because everything's going to mend together. Like, I know that I have a really big head, so I have to really bronze it. I do like to put a lot of bronzer on my forehead, just in the edges. So I'm also just going to take a tiny little bit, pop it right under the chin in a circle. So you want to create your circle and then buff to the sides. What this does is kind of like hide the double chin or whatever, like chisel your jaw a little bit more. Dude, like this works so good, it's insane. I swear. So I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it in person because I have these really bright, I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell the effect that this is giving so much because I do have like really bright lights in front of me, which might wash me out or might accentuate it more. But in person, this is bomb to do, like if you're going out or whatever. Just pop a little bit of bronzer under your chin in a circle, like a dot, and then buff to the sides. It works really good. And it even like makes your skin, it even makes your face look so good in pictures. It's crazy. I'm taking a little bit more of my Kylie powder, taking my beauty sponge, dipping it right in there. And then from the corners of my mouth, I'm going to go ahead and carve underneath my contour. So right from this area, you want to drag it upwards, just like that. It looks very intense right now, but you want to let this sit for a little bit. And once you dust it off, maybe say like 10 minutes from now, you have a really nice sharper edge, which makes it look really nice. Like it looks really pretty. And if you notice, I haven't powdered my skin yet, so I am setting this area just in a different way. So I took a really small brush and the purple shadow that I used in my crease right under my lash line. I also used my ColourPop gel eyeliner in black into my waterline and my tightline. So now I'm ready to just dust off this excess powder that I have on my face. Where is my brush? Taking a Sigma F30 brush, I'm just going to be dusting this in circular motions just up my cheekbone. So as you can see, you still get a very bright look, but you don't have that powder, right? So I feel like this makes a really big difference. I'm also going to be using this just to dust right under my eyes really quickly. So from the same Benefit palette, I'm going to be taking this shade right here, which is called Cookie. This highlighter, you can get it on its own. It's just amazing. It's super brightening. It's so beautiful. I'm going to be popping this right onto the tops of my cheekbones. If you're like me and you like a really intense highlight, this one's an amazing option for you. If I'm not mistaken, Jaclyn Hill also uses this highlighter so often. Again, this is Cookie from Benefit. So I'm pretty much almost done. I just need my lips. I'm going to be using this Kiss List combo package deal, whatever you call it, from Morphe. I was looking for lip products and I didn't know which ones to get. So I saw this lip set. It comes with 3 liquid lipsticks, 3 lip glosses, and I thought it was just perfect because they're all pretty neutrals and that's something that I love. So I'm going to be using the matte liquid lipstick in Taunt and the lip gloss in Pixie. to your hair, or sorry, when your hair gets stuck to them, when you go outside, when you're walking from a building to your car, it's just the worst experience ever. Like having something stuck to your lips is not nice. But I feel like it looks so good. Like it just looks so good to have nice, juicy, shimmery, shiny lips. I love it. But yeah, can they just be shiny without being sticky? I don't know. If you find a glow sucker that's shiny and not sticky, let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I will be back using this palette a lot more to give you guys more ideas. If you picked up this palette, let me know. Or if you're planning to get it, let me know. If you want to pick up this palette, you can actually get 10% off the Morphe website if you use the code ADOPTLOVE. So that code, 100% of the commission of that code goes to help animals in need. So animal shelters and just animals in need. That money goes to them. Whenever I'm reminded about the Adopt Love code from Morphe, I just really try to remind people and share it with people because a lot of people don't know about the Adopt Love coupon code. So you will save 10% off your entire order, and 100% of the commission off that code goes to help the animals. So thank you guys so much. I love you. I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys. Hi, welcome to Ezra's channel. Say hey guys.
Hey guys.
Welcome
Welcome
to my channel.
to my channel.